The popularity of our blog will not only be determined by its content and how well or interesting the articles are, it will also be determined by just how readable it is for the visitor. The terms used to describe this concept are legibility and readability. These words are not the way we write or the style and vocabulary used. It has to do with the visual printing of the piece. For example, the font of the text and the size of the font. What can we do so that the articles of our blog are as easy to read as possible and appear pleasantly to the reader? Although the sector of legibility and readability is in itself a whole chapter in the art of typography, we can still deal with some basic things, such as font. Preferable are Verdana, Arial, or Azzurro. Generally, we want sans serif fonts. Size of characters. Although the size 14 in some formats seems a little bit large, it's a pretty safe choice. Do not fall below size 12. This makes text too small. Therefore, users will struggle to read your content. Line spacing. 1.5 or slightly less/more. Don't vary too far from this spacing. Font color and background. If you don't choose a black font on a white background, then you can select a very dark grey instead of black. This is a solution of choice for many web designers. However, depending on the display, this dark grey can be more restful to the eye. Just ensure that colours work well together and aren't too abrasive to the eye. Paragraph alignment. According to studies, the paragraph alignment left makes text easier to read. Personally, I prefer the full alignment, but choose whatever you feel suits the style of your pages. Bullets, numbering. Without being mandatory, if you can use bullets or numbering for some pieces of your article, do so. It makes the text easier to read. Links. Links are something essential for a blog. They help readers find additional information, see where you got data from, and generally deepen the context of your text. We should not neglect to cite links to other websites when writing a text, nor should we hesitate to even insert links to our competitors' pages. Let us not forget that our goal is to help readers, not advertise. First of all, inserting a link that points to a competitor's site shows that we care to give the best possible content and not just to promote our business. Furthermore, we show that we have nothing to fear. We believe in our product so strongly that competition is not an issue for us. Call to action. The fact that a post on our blog is informative does not entail that it cannot be a source of sales. If our article is linked to any of our products, then it's advisable to mention that in the text. However, the content in our blog should be written in a way that does not suggest or infer a promotional style. As in the rest of the text, we need to continue to inform the reader, while also including a link to our product or service. The product positioning should provide value to the article by providing additional relative information. Furthermore, it should also save time to readers, since they can find the product easier. Furthermore, perhaps the product or service can be offered at a special price. Again, we have to keep in mind that we are writing primarily for the benefit of our readers and less for our own benefit. Nevertheless, if we can combine them, that would be of even greater value. However, we always have to keep in mind that nobody wants to read an advertisement, so avoid writing an article in a promotional way. An article might be very well written, but there are always ways to further improve it. Quite often, small mistakes elude us. We may be using vague expressions, or we may be missing details that affect the clarity of the text. The best method to eliminate such issues is to read the article again a few days after having written it. In this way, we will examine it with fresh eyes and may identify certain weak points more easily. At the same time, a good solution is to ask a colleague to have a look. Often a second pair of eyes can detect errors that to us may go unnoticed. There are cases where the proofreading process takes more time and work than the editorial process itself. As already mentioned, the quality of our content reflects the professionalism of our company. However, this should not attempt to impede the progress of our blog and the publication of our articles. We must also not forget that nothing prevents us from making changes to our work after it is posted. A blog is not like a newspaper or a book in which a mistake cannot be corrected. A blog article can be improved even months or years after it was posted.